Hey everyone, so I'm back to do another video. This time it's on this here. I am changing out the chassis on this Rovan Baja 5B buggy. A while back, almost about a year ago, once we got this property set up, I decided to take it for a little run around the property. Now the property's pretty good size. However, it's not big enough. Not for that. This thing is a certified bull beast. It's just nasty fast. Nasty fast. And kind of hard to control in sandy areas, even though this is what it's made for. It's made for sand. I've used some RC cars before. Nothing like this. So this is the first time changing out the chassis. So I wanted to show you guys what I am doing here. So let me go ahead and raise this here up for y'all. Let's see which one raises and lowers. I believe it's this one here. There we go. I need to clean that. This tripod here, it's a bit dusty. So I've already unhooked the front for the most part. Well, almost unhooked it. I mean, I got a lot of that done. I'm working on the bolts here. I could take this off, and I probably will take it off. It's really tight up under here. It's a real tight area. It has this piece of plastic and makes it a little bit difficult to get up in there to get to these little screws. Matter of fact, let me get you guys in a better position where you guys can see this a little more, because the up and over thing, I can see where that can be. Boy, this darn tripod here. It's an old one. I like vintage. Vintage is pretty cool. So basically right up in here, you guys can probably see that a little bit better. So normally I just use this here, but seeing how it's tucked way up under here and I'm being stubborn, I am going to wrench this little by little. Now I've already got it started and all that, so it should be coming loose pretty soon. But the good thing is the chassis stops here. Yeah, that's a plus. So I don't have to unmount the motor or anything like that. But I do have to take off the gas tank, the controls, the electrical part there. I do have to detach that. The clutch piece here, I don't have to do anything with that. Thank God. I do have to disconnect a few little loose odds and ends, but you know, we'll get to that, you know, pretty soon. There we go. I'm getting it here. All right, so got that. So this here should, in theory, raise up. Let's see. I think it's, yeah, it's disconnected. And for these little clips, let me show you here because it's kind of hard for you to see. But the gas tank is being held on with these little guys right here. And there's 4 of them, 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. So there's that. This one here, Let me see. I don't think it's that one. Now I have this little kit that's pretty good, but it's an RC car kit. It's a bunch of little, these here, but these are pretty small. I'm guessing that they're for a really, really small RC, like one of those tiny ones. This here's a big old fifth scale. This thing's a beast. It really is. It's it's pretty darn good size. There's no doubt. So let me just move out of the way there. So there's a bolt here, or kind of, I guess it's a bolt here and here that holds on this one piece there. Well, actually, there's another two on the other side as well. So I have to undo this. They're on there pretty good too. Now this here is also a ratchet, so have two of these little ratchet things here, but the other one isn't as good as this one. I mean, this one here isn't the greatest either, but it's a hell of a lot better than the other one I have. But the other one I have is also really, really, it's small. It's for really small stuff. And let me go ahead and, wait, I think there's something down there. Let me see here. Get up under here. There it goes. Okay. Just unscrew this. Now I could use a drill to get these off, but I don't want wrist stripping bolts and all that. That just really irritate the holy hell out of me. Which of course I'll probably end up stripping them anyhow. I think this one is already stripped actually. Yeah, I think that might be stripped right there. That's all right. I can work on getting that fixed here in a little bit. I just want to take a look, see what all is left that I need to pull apart. All right, I got the cover panel on that side. It basically looks, no, don't look like that. Shoot, it's somewhere over here. It's a cover panel that goes here. So I'll have to pull that, the pins for that. Now these pins are way up in there. I mean, boy, they're way up in there. Now I do have a Lazy Susan, but I don't have it set up. It's in here. I just brought it in, but I need to get it cleaned up. And for people that don't know what a Lazy Susan is, it's basically a table that rotates. So I put the car up on here and rotate it, but this one here needs to be cleaned up a bit. Once I do that, then I could use it. And, well, I just don't feel like messing around with that. Okay, so there we go. That's a copper piece. Looks like part of a weed here. And it looks like I lost a bolt, a nut actually. There's one down in there with that, so I have to figure out where that went. Shouldn't be too difficult, but still. Okay, let's see. Set that there. All right, this, let me go ahead and show you guys what I got going on here real quick. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that quite well, but that bolt there, stripped. These things are really soft metal. They strip real easy. So I'll get the Dremel, make a line, turn it into a flathead, and then I can take it out. Then on this side, I just have to turn it around, get the stuff over here, and then up underneath, you can see chassis ends right there. And this is where it hit, right there. Hit the telephone pole. Bam! Hit that sucker so hard. I was surprised I didn't rip the whole thing off. I've hit stuff with it before. A big, huge, I don't know what it was. It's like, looked like a propane tank, you know, for propane. And old. It used to belong to my grandfather, and he passed away a while back. And this thing is like over a foot in diameter, and roughly about 4 feet tall, roughly. And anyhow, it's been sitting out in the yard, has this little stand welded to it, and it's been sitting out in the yard for a long time. So the stand is about that tall, roughly. And it was sitting in the ground about that much, roughly. And I was zooming around with it and lost control. Bam! Hit that sucker so hard with so much force, pushed it back about that much, about roughly 5, 6 inches. Push that sucker back. I'm surprised I didn't, actually, no, I did break something. The part that I broke was this piece here, this piece, and this piece here. And those pieces go right here. Goes right there. So yeah, broke that. It's just, you know, plastic, the graphite, you know. Eventually I'll change out a few more things and put better stuff on it, more aluminum. I could turn it into a 2-speed. Now in here is the gearbox. I could turn it into a 2-speed. But you know what? No. All right, this thing is way too fast being a single speed. There is no way that I'm going to put this thing into a 2-speed set. No. I'll destroy it. I'll destroy it. I'll never see it again. I don't know. Take off on its own and kill someone. This thing is no joke. I mean, you get hit by this thing, and better have a good lawyer, you know, because somebody's going to be suing the crap out of you. Yeah, I'm screwing this back down to the tripod real quick. Let me just go ahead and finish getting that done, and there we go. Okay, and tighten it up a little. There we are. So, some of the upgrades, the pipe, the roll bar. Now, there are a few things that go to this roll bar, or the whole setup. I took a bunch of it apart. One of the things is this here. This here actually, yeah, there. Goes right here, as you can see right there. Now you can put like lights in there. What I did, I also fly quadcopters. So what I have is an FPV. Basically FPV, the same as my beginning of my channel here. It stands for first personal view. So basically, let me see where I have it. Oh, it's in the other room. I'll get it later and show you guys. But they're called the Fat Shark Dominator V3. Basically, you put them on. There's a TV screen in there. Don't get it, confused with VR. It is nothing alike. Period. Nothing alike. And then over here, let me show you over here. We use things like this here. This here is a setup for it. I think this is the original setup for it, actually. I think it very well could be. All right, so this here is a camera right here. Yeah, this is the, yeah, that's a run cam, I believe. with a VTX video transmitter, and basically the goggles will connect to this VTX, and the VTX will have basically something like this here, like an antenna. Let's see if I can find a better one. This one here is actually a very, very fancy one. It basically plugs right up in there, and it transmits back the signal to the goggles. So what I was thinking of doing, and I was almost done with it when I had controller problems. I can get the part for the controller. It's just a real pain to set it all up. A part burnt out that I put on, which is this piece here. It's for long range, so I can run it a long way before it cuts out. Now, some RC cars, you can run them to a certain extent and then they'll lose signal, and just, you know, if you don't have the controller set up right, it'll take off and just zip, it'll keep going. This one here, have this one set up so if it gets out of range, it'll just kill it. It'll shut off. But this here is so I can go a lot further. Little did I know, I don't really need this for around here, because you don't want to go that far with it. Not around here. Somebody would take their dirt bike or their car or whatever and chase it down, try to squash it like a bug. Especially if they see nobody around, or try to catch it. You know, take your pick. A lot of thieves around here. And weird people. Really weird people. Anyhow, so yeah. Had some problems with the controller. So I went and hooked up the original controller, which is this one here. It's not bad. It's not a touch screen like this other one, but it's not bad. You know, and then I got it going again, and I've only been able to use this car for a few minutes at a time before I wreck it. Yeah, I know, right? It's like every time I get it up and going, get it fixed, I wreck it again. Then it's down for a while. This time it was down for about a year. And actually, talking to you guys, I was looking at the exhaust here, and without trying to pull it apart, this thing apart, I'm going to drop this down. I want to show you guys something. I really need to clean that thing up. If you look, I don't know if you guys can see it. You know what? I'm going to take this off because this tripod's a real pain. I haven't used it in a long time, and now I think I know why I haven't used it in a long time. Hold on, let me just set this aside. If you look here, see that? That's the gasket for the exhaust. Guess I beat that up a little bit too much. It blew that son of a bitch right out of there. You see that? It blew that sucker right out of there. So I'm going to need to see if I have another one of those. If not, I'll have to get one. The whole thing the pipe needs to be taken off eventually, and I need to go and clean it up. I noticed that there was some oil there, but it needs to be tuned and so forth and so on. But eventually I'll get it done. Right now I am not going to be using my GoPro with this this here setup, or with this video. I was going to, but I decided, you know what, I'm not going to bother. Sorry about that. the video got cut, somehow turned off. But yeah, it normally doesn't go for 30 minutes, and I'm at the 20-minute mark, so I'm gonna do this video in stages until it's done, different parts, part one, part two, you know. And hopefully there won't be too many parts to it. Probably, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But sooner or later, I'll get it done. And I'll probably have to go out there and start her up for y'all. I'm not sure if I've ever started it for you guys before. I mean, it's been sitting in here for about a year. And yeah, so I'll have to do that. I'll have to start it for you guys. So anyhow, wanted to show you guys the project. As you see here, I'm inside. I'm not in the garage. This here is actually my hobby room. I have little different hobbies and stuff. Little quadcopter up there. That's one of my cheapos, my little fun toys. Yeah, that thing's, you know, anyhow, we'll get into that some other time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Keep an eye out for my next one. Should be posting the next one pretty soon, I'm guessing. I'm not exactly sure when, maybe tomorrow, the next day. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys this. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. As long as it's nice, be nice. You know, to some extent. You know. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I will talk to y'all later.